What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about alt season today. I figure it's a good point in the markets to kind of get our minds right for alt season, to understand that it is about to happen. Everybody, and it makes sense that it's about to happen, right? Isn't it funny how I feel like the theme of January was a lot of big YouTubers saying alt season's not going to happen. We're not going to get an alt season. It's going to be the worst alt season we've ever had. It'll look different, and it'll look different in the sense that, there's millions of cryptos now. Not every single crypto is going to pump. Last cycle and the cycle before when it was alt season, every crypto pumped. It didn't matter what it was, but now there's so many out there. Of course, not every crypto can pump, but all of the relative ones will pump. And I want to just show you guys through a very simple kind of means here. Okay, we're going to use the ribbon on all these charts. These are just random cryptos that I follow up with regularly, stuff that a lot of you have probably seen before. And then also we're going to go through just some of like the top 100 coins and do the same kind of analysis real quick, just to show you how common and how ready the markets are. ACH, congrats to the ACH people, by the way. Nice pump. It's looking like it's breaking out, continuing. You'll find a lot of cryptos right now, you guys, even without the ribbon, right? Don't focus on the ribbon. Just look at the price, right? They are in these kind of long-term consolidation phases, and they're at the tops of it. Some of them are breaking out. Some of them already have broken out, or some of them haven't broken out yet, but they're on the cusp of breaking out, right? On the monthly ribbon, you can see you're getting a monthly bullish cross, and that is running rampant across the space right now. XCN is not getting a bullish monthly cross yet, not right now. There's not enough historical data to actually have all the moving averages anyways, but you are above the ribbon. You've gotten above the ribbon. This whole cycle you were below the ribbon, but now you're above it. Things are getting started, right? Just like with ACH, you had your biggest moves once you were moving above the ribbon, right? Those were the good moves. Bitcoin Cash, controversial crypto, right? Some people say it's a wannabe Bitcoin. Some people say it's the better Bitcoin. I'm not here to debate that. That's not the point. The point is it's been in the top 20 for most of its life, if not its whole damn life, right? Top 50 at least. It hasn't gone away. It's a very relative crypto, and it is getting a bullish cross as well. It actually just got a bullish cross confirmed with yesterday's close on the monthly there. So that you'll see that. Litecoin as well, getting a bullish monthly cross above its ribbon, looking like it was in this consolidation phase, and it's recently broken out, getting things started, right? We'll go through now. That's about it. I've just got 4 lined up there. Let's go through and just look at some other ones. Like Solana is obviously really bullish. Dogecoin, I wonder what Doge looks like. Let's look at Doge real quick, because that's a pretty prominent crypto in the space, right? A lot of things are going to follow suit with Dogecoin. Dogecoin just never crossed at all. It's one of the most bullish charts in crypto. Let's just be honest with ourselves. It looks phenomenal. What about? I bet Chainlink is fine too. XLM probably did just have a bullish cross. Let's see. Yep, just had a bullish cross. Not this month, but 2 months ago, right? Still in the proximity of getting things started, right? XRP probably same thing. Very common crypto. Well, I forget. Coinbase just got their act together. XRP, I guess it didn't have a bullish cross, but it did just start expanding about 3 months ago. So just getting started as well there. I think you guys get the point. You can go through a lot of different coins and you can find this. It's not every single one is looking like it's a bullish cross right now, but every single one of them are doing bullish things in relativity to the long-term aspects of the charts, right? On a monthly time frame, getting your EMA, your 20, to cross above your 55, that takes time. That takes a lot, right? Those are significant moments in a chart's history and in crypto's history. And I think it's very indicative of the things that are going to come. We can look at others here on a monthly basis, right? Again, this is not getting a cross. It's not getting across the same way that we're looking for these. These are very bullish signals here, but others has just been in an uptrend all its life. And of course it has been, because it's a representation of the total altcoin market, not just like a select few. So it's going to be a little bit stronger as a result of that, right? You got, not last month, but 2 months ago in November, you had a nice bounce. You initiated an expansion of this ribbon, right? You were contracting before. You were just contracting it down here. Notice that whenever you started to expand, it was this month here, you started to expand. Your yellow line started to get away from the red line, and you started to get some separation there. That marked the beginning of months of more to come, right? Here we are. we had our 1 month to create some expansion, and we haven't had anything left. We haven't had anything more than that. So I'm assuming that we are on the precipice. We're on the cusp of breaking out to new highs. Not only that, we take away the ribbon, or not take away the ribbon, but we ignore the ribbon for a second, and you look at others, which is a representation, right? It's the total crypto market cap excluding the top 10 coins, right? So this is a good representation of the total altcoin market in itself. This chart has a relative double top here, but it's not a double top, is it? Because if it were double top, you wouldn't have hung out 2 months right here. No, you're at the cusp of breaking out of this. And when you break out of this move, I would expect you probably break out to new all-time highs, which means the average altcoin in the market, in crypto right now, is about to see a breakout move to new all-time highs, to new relative highs, whatever it means, right? Genuinely, actually, what this would mean would be, you know, the average coin's probably expecting about a 144% move. Anything from there to a 400% move, it could happen, right? I personally don't see the other chart seeing something more than like $1 trillion. I don't think you're going to break above a $1 trillion market cap across the board without finding some turbulence in this area. So the highest I would give it is that. So personally, I would expect the average coin over the coming month and a half, moves up anywhere from 225% to 145%. Everybody's getting a 2x or a 3x, right? Everybody's getting some X's coming up, right? We're going to be like Oprah Winfrey in this biatch with, you get an X, you get an X. Everybody gets a 2 or 3x. Some people are going to get a 6x, a 7x. Some people get 10x's, 20x's, right? Just depends on what chair you're sitting in, I suppose, right? Metaphorically, what crypto you're holding. But I think I've made the point, right? I think everything's kind of clear as to why I'm bullish, why I think alt season it's starting this month. You know, I'm surprised it didn't start last month, but you know, whatever. Trump didn't get inaugurated until the 20th. We had some big what ifs surrounding that, and then some anticlimactic market behavior after a lot of those what ifs went away, and he followed through on a lot of his promises, right? We freed Ross Ulbricht. He's free. Congratulations, Ross. Good job, man. Like, should have never been in jail, or at least not nearly as long. I think jail is just a waste of time anyways. Rehabilitation, I believe in, but I don't believe in imprisonment necessarily, right? It depends on the person. That's a whole nother conversation, you guys. But congratulations to Ross. We have a crypto reserve. We've got potential for capital gains, free taxes on cryptos made in America, right? And he's hinted at that a few times. I theorize that he'll actually enact that in the end of the cycle, right? So that'll cause more momentum. Trump understands, guys. He understands markets. He understands timing. And I think he understands that if he times this right, it'll just help crypto, right? It's like he didn't announce that we're going to have a crypto reserve until Bitcoin pulled back a little bit, right? He didn't announce it when we were at 103, 105K. He announced it whenever people started thinking we were going to go to 70K, back whenever we had this little drop. I say little drop. It was a very little drop. We're basically at that same area now, though, right? Let's see real quick. Yeah, it was like this day here. Or maybe it was a little bit beforehand. When did he? Let's see. When did Trump sign the EO for a crypto reserve? He'll know what I mean. I say he. Grok isn't a he. I mean, maybe he's a he. I don't know. It's it. Donald Trump signed the executive. So it was January 23rd. Okay, so it wasn't on the day of the drop. It was a little bit beforehand. It was actually at the relative highs. But I'm sure after mentioning this, with the price dropping here, I'm sure there was some acquisition of Bitcoin at those levels, right? So that might have been an incorrect statement that I made, but the point still stands. Everything's bullish. Everything's sitting in its right place. I'm surprised that we didn't initiate the alt season, altcoin cycle last month in January. But I would be very surprised if it didn't happen in February, right? I would be extraordinary. It would be, if we don't get movement, if crypto as a whole, and maybe not as a whole because there's millions of coins now, but within like the top 500 coins, if we don't get some general movement of like 100% or more to the upside this month of February, something's wrong, guys. Something's wrong. And we're going to have to reevaluate at the end of the month if that's the case. But I don't think that is. I think we're getting signals across the board that look like you're just ready, you're hungry, you're thirsty, whatever word you want to use, you are ready to break out and see a minimum target of about 145% is what we saw to 225% across the board. If you get a coin that does less than 145%, you are holding an underperformer. Now, if it just went up 10x, and then over the next month it only goes up 100%, okay, I guess that's okay, right? Like XCN, for example. Actually, that went up 20x. So if it only does 100% growth, that's okay. It gets a pass. But if your coin's been boring and it does less than 145% over the next month or while the rest of crypto pumps up, however long that takes, you've got an underperformer. If it goes above 225%, you've got an overperformer, which is a good thing, probably suggestive that it continues to overperform for the rest of the cycle. If it's right in the middle there, it could overperform at times, it could underperform at times, but probably it's going to be about an average mover, right? Something like that. Either way, underperforming, overperforming, performing, they're all going to perform. It's going to be a good second act here in the bull market post halving breakout. It's coming right now, guys. I don't got anything else I want to say. I'm just being a cheerleader at this point. So hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and crypto. I'll see you on the next one.